So, guys, the 2027 presidential general election is becoming very interesting. Mr. P2B is gaining more and more momentum in the north, guys, more than in the east itself. Guys, the northerners are disappointed at the current leadership of Nigeria, Tinubu's leadership, guys. Tinubu disappointed them. After voting for him, guys, look at what is going on in the north. I mean, the north is the headquarters of these bad guys. Every time kidnappings, every time killings. Do you know how many IDP camps are in the north? The north has the most drop out of school children in Nigeria. The northerners are tired of the current leadership of Nigerian guys. They are backing P2B for the 2027 election. Tinubu won't like this one at all. Do you think it's going to be easy for Tinubu and his allies this time around? Guys, let me know what you think about this under the comment section, guys. Take a look at what this northerner said, guys. He said a lot of things about this man called P2B. Guys, take a look, drop a comment below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on that notification bell and drop a comment below. Take a look at this video.
There is not so much to say about Mr. P2B. This is a man who has carried himself without, an iota of pretense. Just take a listen.
P2B is a man of humility, man of integrity, man of modesty in his strength. P2B is a strong man. If scenario will analyze him being the champion, we will all follow him and enter his journey. We will support him because there is no Nigeria is more Nigerian than any Nigeria. Nigeria is one. We are looking for someone that is going to back us and support our journey for one Nigeria, not a regional person like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Collecting money from government, from the masses, and yes, still collecting as a former governor. This man said, I am done working for the state of Anambra. I don't want this money. It has no value to me. Ìgbà tí mo ti ṣiṣẹ́, mo ti ṣe. Mo jẹ̀ ti gba owó iṣẹ́ mi. So mo ṣetán as a governor. Mo tún gba pension pé mo ti ṣe. No, kò make sense. That is one of the reasons why we are spending so much unnecessary money. Síbi tó necessary. Àwọn èèyàn nídìí owó. He said it does not want. That alone shows accountability. I am done with my service and I am done.
So many people don't even want to hear more one basic fact. Anambra State became an oil producing state under Peter Obi as governor. I don't know if anybody knows of that, but that is a fact. They were proud to the time when he was a governor. Well, oil producing state though. But it was during his tenure, they became a producing state. Even in that health sector, remember it was the one that sort of did that art hospital. I mean, that art center, medical center or something like that does art surgery and all that. And he installed dialysis machine, which is the first of its kind, I think, in Nigeria. Was the only state as a den to shake in hospital to get one man she operation or arts. The heart and all that was during Peter Obi's zone. He had to go and invite some doctors from abroad because of that thing to
That's
see.
Right. That you will hear people say, "What did he do? What did he do as governor?" Follow bridges the money to commission.
Tọ́n bá fẹ́ ká máa sọ nǹkan tó ṣe in every sector ó wà lórí mi bó jí mi lójú oorun mo lè sọ nǹkan tí Peter Obi ṣe fún ẹ ní technology ní education ní health ní kí ló ń pè human capital ní kí ló ń pè debt management ní financial prudence and what ní mo lè máa.
Sister Mercy ṣe ẹ rí kíní kan ni mo máa ń rántí. Tẹ́ ẹ bá rántí pé nígbà tí Peter Obi tó wà ní governor, he was the only Abuja governor in the entire Nigeria. And do you know that in 8 years, Peter Obi won best governor twice? Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó tèkì kí opposition tí ò sí ní PDP kí best governor kàn? Ẹ mọ̀ pé the vote is still within governor, senator. For them to have voted for an opposition, it means the achievement is overwhelming. on a very good day.
Then tí ẹ tún sọ fún yín
Everybody.
Fáṣọlá ta tiẹ̀ máa ń hail ta máa ń hail yìí ṣe mọ̀ pé òun àti Peter Obi náà fún ní award the best ICT governor. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ best ICT ṣẹ́rí àti sọ̀rọ̀ health ó gba award health ó gba award ICT education wà ó ní education kí Peter Obi tó débẹ̀ Anambra was 26th in WAEC in the whole nation. When he got there, Anambra became number 1 in WAEC. I think 3 years back to back. Best in WAEC results overall in the whole country. A state that was at 26th.
There is
Award you choke.
there is
In
this
fact, so
award.
I just saw insecurity.
No, there is this.
Peter Obi said, bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ṣe rí bí Nàìjíríà ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Anambra State ṣe rí. There was a case of robbery. There was so much robbery in Anambra State. Anambra was rampage with robbery, was rampage with our courts and all those things. When Peter Obi got there, you know what he did? He partnered with all these local vigilantes and made sure he bought vehicles, security vehicles, to about 177 communities. By the time Peter Obi was about 3 years or 4 years as governor, so the then Inspector General of Police, in person of Abubakar, that's his name, named Anambra as the safest state in the whole of Nigeria. And it often award the Kishomo South you, Northern and New Inspector General of Police, Lofu named Peter Anambra State as the safest, a state that was at the bottom in terms of security, in terms of safety.
So, èmi náà tuntun rántí ẹyọ kan sìn. There is this Bill Gates award. I think everybody ti gbàgbé yẹn. Award
yẹn. That Bills and Melinda Gates mo sọ pé polio eradication, polio immunization and polio. Yes, exactly. $1 million.
And do you even know the most amazing thing? Award yẹn, the money benefits award yẹn, owó yẹn ò ṣe ti state, owó yẹn ti individual to achieve kìíní yẹn.
Ṣebí kò sẹ́ni tí ò mọ Bill Gates. Tálá sọ fún òun mọ Bill Gates.
Exactly. But ìgbà tí wọ́n fún Peter Obi ní 1 million, Peter Obi ní pé kí wọ́n san sí government account. Wọ́n ní no pé individual money ni, ó ní kò sí nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ fi ṣe. Pé 1 million yìí òun ó tún invest ẹ̀ sínú health sector ni.
$1 million.
That man
is not 1 million naira.
That man has conquered greed. He conquered greed. Only few. Àwọn tó conquer greed ní Nàìjíríà wọ́n tó 1 million.
Ṣé mọ̀ pé má ní reject oil well. Anybody bá mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ oil well.
Ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ sọ pé ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ ní wọ́n rí oil well.
This man rejected an oil well.
I want to say it. I wanted saying it when you mentioned Anambra and oil well. I wanted saying that. He rejected it. He rejected it. So imagine. All right, sir. All right.
Peter Obi, the prominent Nigerian businessman, former governor of Anambra State, and 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate, has received numerous local and international honors across his career. His awards generally highlight his focus on financial prudence, healthcare, education, and his impact on youth-led political engagement. Now, these are his national and domestic awards. Like, this guy is well decorated.
Simba sọ fún yín nǹkan tó ti owó tó ti ní.
Peter Obi ti gba CON, that's Commander of the Order of the Niger. Like, ìwọ̀n ló tẹ̀lé GCON, conferred by President Goodluck Jonathan in 2027. Governor of the decade, like, for 10 years, the space of 10 years. Peter Obi won Governor of the Decade, awarded by This Day newspaper for his long-term legacy and governance resource. Most prudent governor in Nigeria in the year 2009 for his strict financial discipline and living unprecedented savings in Anambra State Treasury. Man of the Year Awards 2007, 2013, 2022. The 2007 was the Sun Newspaper Man of the Year, Silver Bed Man of the Year for 2013, and Leadership Excellence Award Man of the Year 2022, where he won a massive public online vote prior to 2023 elections. Zik Leadership Prize 2027, awarded for his political leadership and alignment with democratic ideals. MDG Mainstream Star Prize in 2014, awarded at the Presidential Summit on the Millennium.
So for me, MDG, Millennium Developmental Goals.
Millennium Development Goals for successfully building Anambra development strategy entirely around the Millennium Development Goals target. Lagos State, Yeni Ilu Tinubu, Lagos business.
Ooh, guys, we need to have a very serious conversation. By the way, hi guys. So you mean to tell me that the safety and the well-being of Nigeria as a whole is decided by certain fan supporters? You mean to tell me the well-being of Nigeria is decided by certain Nigerians who make a bad tweet or attack certain faves of yours? That's where we are today? You neglect the fact that Nigeria has been going through so much trauma, and I say trauma as a whole, for years. We have such a terrible economy, and we finally have a candidate who can come out with his full chest and stand for the people and is ready to risk his life for the people. We neglect his track record, we neglect his political ambitions, we neglect the fact that he can actually bring true change to you and your family. But no, your political decision is now based on what someone tweeted, because you say an obedient said this or an obedient did that. Bro, let's be real. I have never felt so much shame, and this is coming also from a lot of very intellectual people, from a lot of very smart people that you would think would be able to separate logic from emotion. But when it comes to Mr. Peter Obi, let's run with emotions. Now I ask you a question. If certain Nigerians decide to commit an atrocity, a big crime in the country, are you going to denounce your citizenship because of them? Are you going to stop going to church because, they are bad Christians? And they know you're not. So why is it that somehow Mr. Peter Obi's political status is being questioned or attacked because of certain people? And mind you, Nigerians, whether you're obedience or you're for Tinubu or whatever it is, whatever behaviors Nigerians exhibit is a product of the bad governance in Nigeria. I keep saying it, Nigerians have been in this lack mindset for so long, and the idea of actually changing, it's so difficult for them. So instead of them to come out with their full chest and say, listen, we are afraid of change, we do not know what to expect, we do not want to be judged because we are from a certain tribe and now we're going with the other tribe. Say it with your full chest. Say the truth that you actually have a lot of benefits from a certain APC party or from any other party, and you would rather stay there because it is comfortable for your life. Say it with your full chest, and we would understand that, instead of trying to belittle the career of such a great man, all in the name of someone said this or someone attacked this person. I remember there was a period when Randy Peters and Mama P were having banter with VDM, right? A lot of people said, oh my God, you guys are making us hate Mr. Peter Obi because you're going against my fave. And I'm like, wait, hold on. You put aside the safety of your country. You put aside the potential of real serious change and real serious growth that will affect not just your children but you yourself, just because people are fighting on the internet. And mind you, half the time he doesn't even know about half the people we fight about. He's just there trying to focus on how to better Nigeria and come up with a great strategy that would actually create a real change, that will put us back on the map in a very positive light. But no, it's because of obedience. You're not going to vote him because of obedience. And when we come out to speak about real things, you guys will call us emotional. But that's not an emotional reaction. That's a logical reaction. And the funniest part is that this reaction comes from a lot of men, which is so strange. the safety and the well-being of your country is now fully reliant on tweets, on online banter, on vibes. That's where you want to put your country. On tweets, online banter and arguments, and vibes. Mind you, remember this. Leaders are who make a country, not supporters. People support certain people because they believe in them. That's it. They still don't have power. The only power they have is to bring people to a certain side. That's the only power they have. When it comes to regulations and rules and politics, it's still the leaders that have to make that change. But no, let's settle on vibes. Anyway, go get your voter's card. Stop playing. Stop playing. Vote correctly, because whatever decision you make today will affect your future tomorrow. Mind you, it will affect your future tomorrow. Your children will be in lack. They would unalive most of you. They will kidnap most of you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Based on one decision, you close your eyes today because you politically align with certain people and you don't look at the big picture or people's track records. You want to vote based on tribe and personal games. It will touch you now. Anyway, have a nice Sunday.
You see, the level of wickedness and evil in this world. I mean, sometimes it can mess up with your mind. Now look at this. If I talk about Peter Obi being the better guy to be president, my Yoruba fellows will say, you are no more Ali, you be this, you be that, you don't have sense. You know, the worst part is that these APC guys will label you a bastard or an idiot for supporting Peter Obi. But here is what I want you to ask. Go to ChatGPT. Watch this. Go to ChatGPT, right? Ask this question. Based on management, who will you choose as the best governor in Nigerian history? This is the answer you will see. See, I'm posting it, you will see it. See the answer. He said, if I had to choose one governor based primarily on management, meaning prudent financial management, efficient use of resources, planning and administrative discipline, I will choose you. Boom, Peter Obi. So how are you now telling us in a country where 210 trillion naira, they couldn't account for that in NNPC? Another one is 5 trillion. Is it 5 trillion recently? Just imagine what that money can do to this economy. Do you know how many Nigerians will be blessed if we share 210 trillion naira? Google how much it will cost. It will kill everybody. And then somebody tells you you're stupid for choosing Peter Obi. See, the number one problem of Peter Obi is not even this government. It's actually even the followers. Some of us, we don't even support the man enough. Some of you are not bold. You are scared. And I don't understand it. Why are you scared? Because I don't understand. You say something good about Peter, but you don't broadcast it. That's why, life is not about reality. It's not about facts. It is the reality of success is based directly proportional to the perspective of the people. It's whom the people believe. What people believe is what is real. That's why all the arguments about goats, you are wasting your time. What people believe is what they believe. It's a waste of time to debate it. That's why the one that talks louder always wins, and that's why Peter Obi looks like he's losing. So this video, share it. Let people know the truth, because people don't know the truth. God bless you. I'm angry. God bless you.
Whether you are from the south, the east, the north, or the west, as Nigerian that you are, your number one focus for 2027 should be how to unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There is a podcast called Car Truth. That is K-A-A and Truth. I just came across a video where a Tinubu loyalist was busy defending Tinubu, talking to a group of young men and women, and they were asking him questions and he was answering them with arrogance. Mo fi Ọlọ́run, but I have to say I did for that program. Even Cargo, go blame himself, say him bring me come. I go use slap, comot that cap for that man head. It doesn't have sense. It doesn't have sense.
I don't want people to suffer.
I play in that space. I do a lot of advocacy for people. But Ayo, we need to jolt our leaders. Ayo, what happened to this country? We are seeing the likes of the Machimogu. We have seen the likes of Malami, forfeiture and everything. We need to jolt our country back. Ayo, I cry for Nigeria this morning. Let me read something to you. Why I'm crying, why I scream sometimes for this country. On the 23rd of December 1974, Nigeria signed a long-term borrowing agreement with the World Bank. Under this agreement, Nigeria provided $240 million in net resources to the World Bank reserves. And we're borrowing World Bank money.
We were lending.
We're lending World Bank money to do development projects for other countries. In 1975, we also lent 120 million to the IMF. This country was not depending on aid in the 70s. I feel like crying this morning. What has happened to this country? And because people are looting the country dry. The same country that was lending World Bank money, $240 million in the 70s. In that same 70s, do you know that Britain was going to the World Bank to loan money because they had an economic crisis? That time we were lending them money.
All right, Dr. Bati. Meanwhile,
when we came in here, you remember the history of Anambra State. There was a war everywhere, burning of buildings, killing of people, beheading people, quarreling, bad blood. One of the greatest achievements of this government is the peace and tranquility. This governor has brought back to Anambra State. We no longer hear about running head scatter and beheading people and burning houses. And has also brought back decency in governance. And these are things that please the West, the partners. They love people who are genteel, who are cultured, who are civilized in government. They love peace, they love tranquility, they love accountability, they love good governance, they love a conducive environment for their work. And I don't want to boast, but I think this governor and his team have delivered a lot to satisfy our partners, and they're here, and more are coming.
Government in Action is a segment that showcases the landmark achievements of the Obi'S administration, and our guest, special guest to talk in this segment today is Professor Stella Chinyere-Okuna, Governor to Government in Action, as Professor Stella Okuna joins us. Professor Stella Chinyere-Okuna, a professor of mass communication, was the first commissioner for information in Anambra State under Governor Obi'S administration, and later became the commissioner for economic planning and budget, a key ministry in the life of any administration. And as chief of staff, Professor Stella Okuna coordinates the activities of all other ministries in Anambra State. Now,
So guys, you heard for yourself, people still supporting APC government or this current leadership of Tinubu. You be asking yourself if they are with their current senses, guys. Let me take you through some trending headlines making waves on the internet. Now this one said Christians are being hunted like animals in Nigeria. They are being gunned down inside churches or locked up and set on fire. Islamic group have been attacking Christian villages for months and shooting everyone in sight. The media remains silent. This news is coming from Trump, USA. Oh my God. Then Jordan once said that if Nigeria is divided today, the Biafrans will not suffer, but I assure you we the Northerners will suffer. It will to us 50 years to get ourselves a Northerner. Guys, they all know that Igbos don't need Nigeria to succeed. The fact is that Nigeria is slowing Igbos down. This is coming from a Northerner, guys. And then Chadawan said tension continues to rise as reports indicates that the Nigerian youth group has issued a 30 July ultimatum for South Africans in Nigeria to leave the country. And then this other one said Police arrest content creator over rape death of a 20-year-old in Delta. Then the other one said, a Nigerian big boy drove off with a Mercedes Benz during a test drive at a car dealership. 3 days later, he was tracked down and apprehended. And the other one said, assets linked to Emefiele Malami fortified to FG Nigeria returns for 11th season and more stories. Guys, a lot of things going on in Nigeria. Then this other one said that the Nigerian government has suspended the reparations of its citizens from South Africa. Meanwhile, some Nigerians remain outside the Nigerian High Commission. Oh, and then the other one said ADC has no presidential candidate. Appeal court tells Atiku Abubakar and David Mark. Then this other one says that, and then this other one said Nigeria will never become an Islamic state. Pastor Oyedepo vows. Guys, I'm actually shocked, because when people are saying that Trump has forgotten Nigeria, he has looked away. But this news is coming from Trump, USA, and he's saying that Christians are being hunted like animals in Nigeria. They are being gunned down inside churches or locked up and set on fire. Islamic group has been attacking Christian villages for months and shooting everyone's sight. The media remains silent. Ooh. Guys, this news is coming from Trump. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also like and share this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.